Snake, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, is being held somewhere in that area. You're gonna have to search the objective tokens to find the DARPA chief.
Objective tokens?
Yes. See those 4 tokens on the board with a question mark on them? One of those tokens represents the DARPA chief. When you gain line of sight to an objective token, flip it over to reveal the reverse side of the token. The DARPA chief is represented by a green check mark. If the reverse side of the token shows a red X, it means you found nothing.
Objective token with a green check mark. Got it.
Snake, one more thing. There are security doors in that area. You'll have to get through the security doors to find some of those objective tokens.
But Colonel, I don't have an access card. How can I get through the security doors without one?
Don't worry, Snake. Look at the security door tokens placed on the board. See the interact icon printed on the token? When you step into a space containing a security door token, you can use the interact action. Flip over the security door token to reveal the target dice result to successfully unlock the door. Then, roll dice as shown on your player dashboard. You need to match the numbers on your dice rolled to the numbers printed on the back of the security token. If the numbers match, then you can unlock the door and pass through it.
Got it. But what if I fail the dice roll?
If you fail the dice roll, you can use another action to re-roll any of the dice you've rolled for that interact action. But be careful, if you don't roll the correct dice results by the end of your turn, then you'll have to start all over again in your next turn. And remember, you can use your focus tokens to help you with this task.
Got it.
Hurry, Snake, find the DARPA chief.
Welcome back to this series of Shatter Dice Plays Metal Gear Solid the board game, and this is going to be Stage 3 of our campaign. However, this is not the Stage 3 found in the campaign book. Instead, I am also playing through the VR missions included with the VR mission book, and I will be doing little introductions to kind of blend the VR missions into the main campaign of the game, which obviously are canonically very much outside of Metal Gear Solid, the video game, but I wanted to play these, so I thought I would find appropriate places to slot them in, and it lets you guys see what the VR mode of the game is like as well. So Snake is going to dash to here for one action.
Colonel, I've spotted one of the guards, and he's dressed differently to the others.
That's no guard, Snake. That's Revolver Ocelot. He must be patrolling the area, keeping an eye on the prisoners. He is Foxhound's specialist in interrogation, after all.
Revolver Ocelot? It doesn't seem like I should meet him just yet.
No, it seems like your duel should come later. But here he is. This might be your opportunity to learn a little bit about how to fight him. I have no doubt if you defeat him, you'll meet again later. In this stage, he will behave more like a guard and patrol the area, following the directions printed on the guard order card. However, Ocelot does have some special rules, and he has 5 health points, so he's going to be a lot tougher to take down.
Huh. Guess I should just avoid him then.
You could do that, Snake, but be aware, if you manage to defeat him, you will gain an extra item card for completing this stage.
An extra item card, huh?
That's right, Snake. Defeating boss guards unlocks extra items for clearing the stage, so if you have the opportunity to take him down, it might be worth doing.
Got it.
Then he is going to sneak, and he will sneak again. And then he's going to dash. And then he is going to sneak up to here, using his focus token that allows him to do a free sneak. Okay, so with that done, let's draw a guard card. Okay, so guards are going to patrol 4 spaces and turn to their left. We'll start with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've put myself in a bit of a tough position here, but it's not too bad. We're going to try and take out Ocelot anyway, eventually. So we will sneak, and then we will use a third action to refresh our focus token. That's all we're going to do this turn. So we'll draw another guard card. Okay, so this time they're going to move 3 and rotate to their right. So 1, 2, 3. He of course doesn't rotate. 1, 2, 3. And he can't rotate to his right. He will instead rotate to his left. And then Ocelot is going to go 1, 2, 3. And of course, rotating to his right will put him there, so he will rotate to his left. Which is actually really ideal. I didn't roll for Snake's dash earlier, actually, so I'll roll for that now. Right, so yeah, he didn't make any noise. Good, I don't have to go back and reset everything. The opportunity to take out Ocelot here is really good, but I want to try and find a hostage first. We are going to go sneak, 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 and reveal this door. Okay, so we need a 6, a 2, and a 1 to unlock this door. Okay, so here is a good example of what I mean about how line of sight is a little bit difficult to determine sometimes in this game. So Ocelot's facing this way, and if we draw a box around the outside of him, Snake would be in that box, but there is actually a black line here that would be intervening with his line of sight anyway. However, it's not clear in the rulebook whether line of sight is actually out of the sides of them, but I've always determined it by the arrow here. So he's facing these columns and these rows. He's not facing this one. So as far as I'm concerned, despite the fact that Snake is stood right next to him, he is out of line of sight. So, anyway, let's do our last action to interact. So Snake rolls 2 black and 1 white for interacting. And he rolls a 5, a 4, and a 3. And what did we need? We needed a 1, a 2, and a 6. So, this is Snake's last action of the turn, so he is just going to leave it there. And then we'll draw another guard card. Okay, so this time they're going to move 4 and turn to their right. So Ocelot first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he doesn't turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need to get this door open now and get into here. So Snake will use his first action to interact, giving us a 3 that we need. Oh no, wait. We need a 1, a 2, and a 6. So 3, 4, and 5. So what we can do is we can use his +2 to turn this into a 6. We can use his -2 to turn this into a 1. And then all we need is a 2. With his second action, he is going to refresh his -2. And then with his third action, we will re-roll one of the black dice. Okay, I really should have refreshed the +2. I don't know if I can refresh the +2 now and then apply it. Okay, what we'll do is we'll use his focus token to re-roll. Okay, so we will use our fourth action to try and roll this die again. Wow, 3 1s in a row. Okay, I really should have refreshed that +2. So there's nothing else Snake can do. So this could be bad. So we'll draw a guard card. Okay, the guard is going to move 2 spaces and turn left. So Ocelot, go to there, it'll turn, and it'll move 1 more. Now, this guard will move to here, 1, rotate, move 1 more. But, now I would have thought he would have seen us, but the rulebook does stipulate if there is any obstructions, which there is, this corner here actually moves into what would be inside the box drawn between the characters. I'll just I'll put a little diagram up here actually. So based on that, he actually doesn't have line of sight to Snake. He will have to move into Snake's space to see, which is, it seems a bit strange. That seems like a bit of an oversight, but that's how the rules tell it. So he won't do anything. Oh, and this chap will move 2 as well. But this is probably my last chance to open this door. So we're going to start with rolling the dice for the interact. Okay, so we've got a 6 straight away, and then we can use our -2 to turn that into a 2. So all we need left is a 1. So with our second action, we will refresh our -2 token, and then we'll roll this, and it's a 1 anyway. It's been rolling a lot of 1s. So this door is now unlocked. And that only costs us 2 actions, so we're going to sneak. Oh, in fact, as soon as we sneak in there, we have line of sight to this token, and it says it's on line of sight, they are revealed. Okay, so it's an X, so that's not a hostage. So all that was for nothing. So we're going to use our 4th action to refresh our +2, and then it's the guard's turn. Okay, so the guards are going to move forward 4 and rotate to their right. So Ocelot will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he will rotate. Now he has 2 paths, so he starts rotating right until he reaches a new path. So he will actually head back the other way. And this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this guy will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he will... So because he's got 2 possible paths, he will also rotate to the right. And he will turn that way. Which this is actually perfect for us, because now it's Snake's turn. He is going to use a free action using his sneak focus token, step out there, then he is going to spend 2 actions to silent take down this guy. So we kill him, and then he's going to use his last 2 actions to silent take down this guy. So now might be the perfect time to take out Ocelot. So we'll draw our next guard reaction card. Okay, and the guard is radio in, so that means 1 guard appears here. And then, what do they move? 3 and rotate to their right. So Ocelot will go 1, 2, 3, and he will go 1, 2, 3. And because he's ended on that space, he is going to rotate to his right also and head back that way. So Snake is going to sneak, and then he's going to have to move into this room if he wants to see this one. So Snake's going to sneak into here. Now this is a trap token, so we don't know what this is, and as soon as we move into line of sight of it, we reveal it, and it is, it's a laser grid, which is really unfortunate, because as soon as a player moves into line of sight of a laser, they trip the alarm. And so Snake is on alert. Or rather, the guards are on alert as Snake sets off the alarm. But we are in line of sight of this, so we can see it's not even a hostage. So I think now is going to be the time where we're just going to try and take out Ocelot. So what did we do? We want 1, 2, 3. So we've sneaked 4. So that's it. That's our turn done, unfortunately. So we will draw the guard card, and they're on alert. So they're all going to move 6. Thankfully, they don't radio in for another guard. So we start with this guy, and this is going to be his shortest path. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thankfully, he hasn't got line of sight to Snake. Ocelot is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He also doesn't have line of sight to Snake. However, Ocelot has the ability Ricochet Shot, which means if he hasn't attacked at the end of his activation, check for a alert token within 6 spaces of him. If there is, he attacks the nearest player to him within 2 spaces of that. So he is going to attack Snake by ricocheting his bullets. So he rolls 2 black dice in his VR version, and he rolls a 5 and a 2, so he hits Snake for 1 damage. Okay, so we are surrounded here, so we are going to have to shoot our way out. So Snake is going to move into the hallway. So he is then going to shoot at Ocelot. So he needs a 4 to hit Ocelot. Ocelot's defense is 4. So we're going to use our +2 to turn that into a 4. And Ocelot has 5 health. Ocelot's elusive ability activates. So after Ocelot is attacked, he moves up 6 spaces to the nearest space out of line of sight of any player. If able, then turn to face the shortest path to the attacker. So that's actually quite good for us, because it means he moves to here. He's now out of Snake's line of sight, and he turns this way. Okay, we're going to risk it, and we're going to move here, and we are going to shoot Ocelot again. And we get a 6. So that's another damage on Ocelot, and Ocelot then flees 6 spaces to be out of line of sight. So he's going to move 2, and as we said before, this is going to put Snake out of his line of sight, which still seems really strange to me. I'm really not sure that should be blocking line of sight, but that's the way the rules make it, so that's what it is, I guess. And then we will draw our guard reaction card. So thankfully they don't summon any more guards. So this guard, he's got line of sight to Snake, so he's just going to immediately shoot at Snake. Of course he hits Snake twice. Snake is now on 3 damage, so he is going to have to hope that Ocelot misses. Because Ocelot will move forward 1, and he will shoot at Snake. And he actually misses with both shots. So I'm going to start by having Snake use an action to eat his rations. So his rations are consumed, and he heals 2 damage. Then he is going to attack this guy. Oh, his alert token should really be underneath him, shouldn't it? 3, so that's a hit, and he'll attack him a second time, which is another hit. So he kills this guard. He can't shoot Ocelot because he's out of his line of sight, so he may as well just move forward 1 space and wait for Ocelot to come to him. So we draw our guard order card. Okay, so we still don't call in any reinforcements, so we're getting really lucky there. And Ocelot will of course move 2 spaces, and he will shoot at Snake. 3 and 6, so that is 2 damage on Snake. So Snake's in a lot of trouble now, but we will see what we can do. Right, so Snake is going to shoot at Ocelot. His first action, hitting him with a 6, which puts Ocelot on 3 damage. Ocelot then uses his elusive ability, so he ducks back to here. Snake is going to use his remaining 3 actions to refresh his +2 and refresh his reroll dice focus tokens. And then it's Ocelot's turn to activate. So Ocelot will... Oh, well, we need to draw a guard card first. Okay, so they do radio in this time. So this guy appears, and then they're going to move 5 spaces. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Ocelot will move to here. And he will shoot at Snake. So 5 and a 1. So we're going to have to re-roll this die. To be a 4, and then we're going to have to use our -2 focus token to make it into a 2, so it misses. So fortunately we survived that. And then Snake is going to do his turn, and he will shoot at Ocelot, rolling a 6, which puts Ocelot on 4 damage. And Ocelot uses his elusive ability. Snake will sneak forward 1, and then he'll use his third action to shoot Ocelot again with another 6, which thankfully that is the 5th damage point to Ocelot. So Ocelot, severely wounded, says, "Ah, we'll meet again," and then he runs off. And that leaves Snake with 1 action left, which he will use to sneak to here. So we've defeated Ocelot. So now, if we go up to a guard count of 3 again, it's just going to be 3 regular guards. So we reveal a guard order card. Okay, there's no guards being radioed. And this guard will move 6. But because he can see this dead body token, he's going to move on to that. We'll draw a guard reaction card. Where did they go? Remove the exclamation token. Then spawn 1 guard on the radio in this zone. This guard does not activate this turn. Okay, that's pretty lucky. But he's got a lot of stuff to explore. Or a lot of stuff to investigate, should I say. Snake's token would be there. So we spawn another guard who doesn't activate this turn. And then we are on to Snake's turn. So what Snake is going to do, the guard's attention is all going to be over here for a little while. So Snake's going to sneak 2 spaces to here. And then he's going to use his remaining 2 actions to refresh his -2 focus token. So then we draw a guard card. Okay, so if Snake was within 2 spaces, nope, so this doesn't do anything. So the guards are going to move 4 spaces. He should have rotated, shouldn't he? Really, he should have rotated that way. So he's going to move onto there, draw another reaction card. We have an intruder, so we just remove this token. Oh, I did the wrong one last time. Oh, I've just realised I did the wrong one. So in the last turn I resolved the exclamation token. I should have resolved man down. So it should have actually been reveal the top guard order card and place it on the bottom of the deck. I've already gone too far to go back, really. So what I will do is I will leave this guard on the board and resolve that one but instead of just removing the token with this one, I will treat this. Oh wait, I've just done it twice. Oh god, I'm such an idiot. Okay, so we should be resolving the man down. So actually we've had the same thing twice here. So what we'll do is we'll just go back. We'll remove him, and we're going to take the top 2 guard order cards, which are 2 blue ones, so our time is starting to tick away here. But thankfully it does mean he didn't actually spawn. Okay, that was a big mess, so we are back onto Snake's turn. So Snake is going to go sneak, 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 and then he is going to use 1 action to refresh his sneak or minus white die focus token. And then this guard, we're going to draw a guard card. Okay, so if there are 3 corpses on the board, we'd place a card at the bottom of the stack, but we don't. So this guy is just going to move forward and draw another reaction card. So this time, remove the alert token, then reveal the top guard order card. So we reveal that. It's not game over, thankfully, but that then goes to the bottom of the stack. And we are badly running out of time here. So that's gone. He rotates that way. So Snake is going to try and override the security on this door. So what do we need? Okay, 6 and a 1. Oh, we got him straight away. So we've got a 6 and a 1 there. So this door is unlocked. So we've sneaked, unlocked. We're going to sneak again. Reveal this. So there was nothing there. And then we're going to have to get a move on here. So Snake is going to sneak 1 space, and then he is going to use his focus token to allow him to sneak another space. And then we will draw the top guard order card. So we're now onto the red bordered cards, which means our time is getting very low. So the alert token isn't on the board anymore. And he doesn't have line of sight to this skull token. And thankfully, we haven't had many guard spawns. We've been very lucky with that. So he's going to move 4 spaces and turn to his right. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So he doesn't quite get round the corner. Lucky for us. So Snake needs to move here. We're really running out of time. So he's going to dash and then sneak. Okay, so Snake is going to try and unlock this security door. So we need a 5, a 4, and a 1. Okay, it's not too bad actually. So we've got the 5. We can use our -2 to turn that into a 4. And then we just need to roll a 1. And unfortunately it's a 4. Okay, so Snake did not manage to get through the door. And now we have to draw a guard order card. And that is... Okay, move 2 and turn to the left. Okay, thankfully, we don't have any guards spawning. So, he will go 1, 2. Now, when a security door token is here, it covers these icons. So, the guard will just continue to face that way. So we've got maybe 1 more turn at opening this door. And we're going to refresh our -1 for 1 action. And then we're going to try and get this door open. What does it need? 5, 4 and a 1. So we've got a 5 and a 4. I don't think... It's not up to -2, it's exactly -2, so we can't reduce this to 0. So thankfully, we had just one action left, which we can use to sneak into here.
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh?
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex.
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device. Baker knows one, and I know one. But they found out my password. Psycho Manchus can read people's minds.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too. But there is a way to stop the launch. Listen, you need 3 card keys. Baker should have them.
Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
But what about the Pentagon? Does the White House plan to give in to the terror?
What is it?
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No. Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
So when we complete this VR stage called Hostage Rescue, we get to unlock equipment card number 29. Equipment card 29 is thermal goggles. They would have been very handy to have. Interesting. And the reason I put Ocelot and fought the VR version of Ocelot in here is because when you defeat VR bosses, you unlock other equipment. So defeating VR Ocelot unlocks equipment card 26. A time bomb. Interesting. This is quite an interesting piece of equipment. So at the start of your turn, if a time bomb is on the map, deal 3 damage to all figures within 2 spaces in line of sight. So it can take out a whole bunch of guards. And it does set off the alert token, but it puts it in the space with the time bomb. So that's good for creating distractions as well. Nice piece of equipment there. I'm sure it'll come in handy. And that is the end of this stage. So Snake will call Mei Ling, save his game.
What can I do for you, Snake?